So hello and what's up everybody, welcome back to Screen Technicals. Today in this video we are going to create our pizza models. We are going to see how to create the models. We are going to inherit those models to our views.py, and then we are going to pass those models, or you can say all those pizza products, to our template, right? So let's open our VS Code and just open up the models.py, this one, right? And here we are going to create our models, right? So at this point, to create model, we just use the object oriented based programming. If you don't know that, then it's okay, there is no problem, just follow what I'm doing. Create a class, right? And then I'm just going to name it as pizza, okay, pizza, right? And then it accepts models.model. Now you can say it is a basic syntax to create the tables in our database, right? Now the first field I want to add is serial number. So it will be a autofill. So I'm going to write here models, right? Models dot it is okay autofilled, just like this. And I'm just going to add the primary key to this. So primary key will be true, okay. Now we use the primary key to make it unique, right? So it will be autofilled, right? It will be automatically generated, and the primary key will be true, so that it will just give the unique value, right? Now you can say it is the unique identity of this pizza. Okay, now I want to just give the pizza underscore name, and then I want pizza underscore description, then I want the pizza price. So I'm going to write here pizza price, just like this. And then I'm going to have my image URL. So image underscore URL. So as you can see in this video, we are using my you can say simple links to just add those images, but we are going to also see how can you add you can say images from your own directory using image field when we will be creating our, you can say, the profile page, right? Okay, so this will be equals to models dot char field, okay, char field, and I want to give it a max length, right, of let's say 100. Like you can just give whatever you want, right? So I'm just going to copy this thing, paste that at this point, okay, and I want to change this char field to, you can say, text field, right? And I'm going to remove this max underscore length, just like this, and just change this to an integer field, right? So it's going to be an not integer field, it's going to be a float field, right? Because as you can see, we have, you can see, it is actually the price. The price can be 1.2, 2.21, just like that, right? Now after that, I'm going to write here you can say models dot URL field, right? And let's give this default. I'm going to give it a default will be blank, just like this, simply, right? And then just save this much of thing, right? Now just open up the admin.py, right? And here we have to register our, you can say, the models, right? So I'm going to write here admin.site.register, and the model name, that is in our case is pizza, right? And we have to import this also. So I'm going to write here from dot models import pizza, right? Just like this, save this, right? Now just open up the terminal at this point, press Ctrl C, CLS, right? So I'm going to migrate the changes. So first I want to make the migrations. So Python manage.py make migrations, right? And enter. And then I'm going to migrate my changes, right? So I'm going to write here migrate, simply hit enter, right? Now just clean the terminal and just run the server again. Okay, now just open up the browser, right? and just open, you can say, your admin panel, just like this. Okay, now you can see this pizzas at this point. Right now click on this and you can see there's 0 pizzas, so I can just add the pizzas from it over here, right? So I need the pizza name, let's say, to be American. Okay, American pizza. Description will be let's say this is a tasty pizza, right? Okay, pizza. I'm just going to copy this thing, paste, just like this, right? Give the full stop. The pizza price, let's say it is let's say it is 1.2, right? Now we have to give the image URL, right? So let's open up the Unsplash, search for pizza, hit enter, and let's see. So let's say just again you can see using this image. Right click at this point, open a new tab, just copy this entire link, paste that at this point, just like this, save this thing, and you can see this pizza object 1. So I don't want to see this pizza object 1 at this point, right? I want to see the name of the pizza, right? So for that, what I can do is I can write here dev str, right? underscore str in example cell, and I can write here that is pizza underscore name, just like this. Now just save this. Now go to the browser, refresh it, and now you can see this American pizza at this point. So this is how you can just create the models, right? Now we need to see that how can we, you can say, fetch that pizza, okay, the pizza model in our, you can say, in this part, right, in this menu function, right? So for that we have to first, you can say, import our pizzas, right? So I'm right here from dot models. Okay, it's dot models. I want to import, okay, import it is pizza, right? Save this thing. Now at this point I'm going to fetch all my pizzas. So let's say I'm writing here pizzas equals to it will be pizza, okay, pizza dot objects dot all, right? So this means I'm going to fetch all my pizza objects, right? This is my model, and these are all the instances that we have created, right? And this all will just fetch, you can say, all of my pizza models objects, right? And I'm going to pass this to my, you can say, home page, right? Not to the home page but to the menu page, right? So how can I do that? I can do that using creating you can say dictionary to that, right? So I'm going to create a context equals to, it will be a dictionary. It will accept the pizzas, just like this, and this will be, the value will be pizzas, right? Save this. Now we have to pass this context in our, you can say, to this page, to this menu.html page, right? So I'm going to just pass the context just like this. It's pretty simple, right? Save this. Now go to the menu.html, right? And at this point I want to show my pizzas. Now you can see at this point this is actually a list, right? If I just print here, okay, print the pizzas, then just like this, and if I go to this and just refresh this page, right, and open up the terminal, you're going to see this is question, and it is actually a list, right? So by iterating this list, we can, you can say, fetch all the data it contains, right? So using a simple for loop, we can just do that, right? So right here for, right, and if you have installed the Django extension that I'm using, right, let me show you. It is Django, right? You can see this one. if you have installed this one, then it's going to show you, you can say, this type of suggestions, right, that I'm using, right? So it is for, let's say, for pizza in pizzas, right? And I want to just bring this, you can see the end of the for loop to the end of this form, right? So after this form, I'm going to paste that just like this. Save this. Now you can see, now I'm going to replace, you can say, this image URL with my pizza instance URL, right? That is pizza dot image underscore URL, just like this. Save this. Now if I go to the browser and just refresh it, there will be no change. I hope so, because we are using the same image. So let's see. Yeah, there is no change, right? Okay, now I want to see the name of my pizza. So to do that, I'm just going to use the double curly braces again. Now to, you can say, to show the, you can say, the instances, or you can say the name of the instance, or to use or to fetch, you can say, the data from our views.py, we use this double curly braces, right? Okay, now at this point, I'm going to write here, it is pizzas dot pizza underscore name. Save this, right? And I'm going to also change this to it is pizzas dot is pizza underscore desc, that is a description, right? Save this for the thing and just refresh it, and you can see this thing. Now we are not getting that, right? Now let's see what is going to be wrong with that. We have used the for loop. It is pizza. Okay, it is not pizza, it is pizza, right? Obviously it is pizza, and this is also pizza, right? Because you can see it is pizza. This is the item, right? We have just defined at this point. So pizzas, you can see it is the list, and we are editing the list, right? And we are getting that instance inside this pizza, right? Now I hope it will work. Refresh the page, and you can see this thing, right? Now you can see it is quite lengthy, so I don't want to show this much of content, right? So you can do that using filters, right? So if you search for, at this point, that is Django filters, hit enter, click on this, not that, click on this is the official documentation. Okay, click on this one, right, this one, and let's see, not this filters, I am just talking about the filters of the template. So filters, templates, hit enter. Now just click on this. Now you can see there are a lot of, you can say, the filters are there, right? So I'm searching for this one, this truncate case, right? So I'm going to use this truncate case. There you can even use the truncate words, right? So if you want to truncate your words, or you can limit your words, right? So let me show you how to do that, right? So I'm going to at this point in the description part, I'm just going to give a pipe symbol, right? And I'm going to write here truncate case, and then give the colon and specify the number of characters that you want to show. Let's say I want to show 20 characters. Save this for the thing, and just go to this point and just refresh this, and you're going to see this thing. You can see this triple dot, right? So it will only show the 20 characters, right? So let's increase that to, let's say, 50. Save this, refresh this, and you can see this thing, right? So according to your need, you can just do that, right? And let me show you what truncate words. So it is simply truncate words, and write the number of words you want to show. Let's say I want to show let's say 6 words, right? Save this, refresh the page, and it's actually showing only one, right? So okay, it is truncate case. I want truncate words, right? Save this and just refresh it, and hopefully we can see okay, this is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, we are going to see you can see 6 or to 7, you can see words, right? Because this is one word, right? because there is no space between them. So it is 1 2 3 4 5 6 words, right? So let's say I want to show here 10 words. Check this, refresh that, and I can show 10 words at this point. So this is how it works. Let's make it as 20, right? Yeah, now it looks nice, right? Now in this way you can do that. Let's add more pizzas to this. So make it as Indian pizza, just like this. Description, we want a description. So I'm just copying something from here. I'm not writing. Copy this, paste that, just like this. Okay, and the pizza price will be, let's say 5. Let's say it will be 5.6. The image URL, I'm using the same URL. You can just, if you want, you can change the URL. Save this, go to this point, refresh it, and you are going to see 2 cards, right? So in this way you can just add up the cards, right? Let's add one more, right? So let's say I'm writing here Russian pizza. The pizza price, let's say just pasting this thing again, just like this. The price will be, let's this time it is 2.5, and then the image, I'm using the same image URL. Now save this thing, refresh this, and you can see we have 3 pizzas at this point, right? So in this way you can just add up the pizzas, right? In whatever you want, right? Okay, so after this let's see how can we create our orders page, right? So if I want that, you can say when I click on this, I want to submit, you can say I want to increment this, and I want to add this to my you can say orders, right? So for that we have to create our orders model. So we are going to see that in our next video. So thanks for watching this video, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care, bye bye.